Alright, part 3 of our project. It says think about what city or town you would like to live in. Use the websites below or a Google search to find a house, apartment, townhome, condo, whatever type of home you want to live in. The home that you find needs to be an actual place that is for sale, so we know the price of the house and the address. We know where is it. So it says think about what size house you would want to like to have without it being too big or too small. You don't want to end up paying for a big house if you won't actually use all of the rooms. So when you're doing a search, find something that's going to fit for you. If you said you wanted to have a house and have children, maybe you want a house with a couple bedrooms. If you don't want any kids, maybe you don't need those extra bedrooms. So use the links provided. I have these in a link or in a folder for you as well on Schoology. Use the links provided to find a house in Minnesota or wherever else you would like to live. Maybe you want to live in Wisconsin or California or wherever. Use the links provided to find a house or search for a house that is currently for sale using a Google search such as houses for sale in and then a city or a state. Otherwise, use these links, like I said, that are linked in Schoology. So you're going to have to tell me the cost of the house, what is the address, where is it, and then how many bedrooms and bathrooms it has. Maybe your house has 4 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. What do they mean by a half a bathroom? Well, sometimes you have a room that only has a toilet and a sink. This is what they call a half a bathroom because there is no shower. There's no place to shower in it. So if you have a 0.5, that means you have a little like a powder room, if you've ever heard of that. Sometimes bigger houses have powder rooms where there's some that aren't a full bathroom. And then I also need the number of square feet. It will tell you SQFT, that stands for square feet, how big your house is in terms of foot by foot. Okay? We'll need that number later. And then the last part down here, how far is it from house to work? So earlier in part 2, you decided a city that you wanted to work in. So you need to Google Maps and figure out how far is it from your house to work. So you can use maps.google.com to figure out, type in the address, and then say directions to, and then type in the town that you would like to work in. And it will tell you how many miles it is. Maybe it's 5.2 miles. Maybe it's 10 miles. Maybe it's 15 miles. I don't know. And then last, once you have that house, you will have a bunch of pictures, hopefully, because it's for sale. You need to pick one, hopefully, maybe of the whole house itself. If you want to pick one feature of the house, for example, the kitchen or a bedroom that you really like a certain picture, that's fine. So email me a picture or 2 of your house before we move on. The last part here, the house you have to pay for, but you're not going to pay for it all at once. Normally, people don't have. Maybe you buy a house that's $350,000. Nobody has that kind of money just lying around, most likely. So you will take out what's called a mortgage. Take the cost of your house and enter it into the mortgage calculator. This will tell you how much money you will have to pay each month for your home and for home insurance. In the calculator, only change the home price in the calculator. So what a mortgage is, it's a transfer of rights to a piece of property, normally a house, that is usually in return for a loan of money. It's canceled when the loan is paid. So basically, they're giving you a loan for your house, and once you pay off your house, then you don't have to pay it anymore. You have the right to own the house. So you're going to use this mortgage calculator. So when you click on this link in Schoology, it should bring you to this site. It's a Zillow site. Also a site that you can look at housing on. So the only number that you are changing is right here, the one that is the price of the home, this number right here. Everything else, just leave the same for now, and you will look at your payment here in the circle. So it'll already take into consideration the insurance you have to pay, taxes you have to pay on your house, and your property and income tax based on this. So this house, if you had a house for about $30,000, your monthly payment would be about $1,480. So that's the number that you would write on this line right here.